Well, good morning, everybody. Today, what I want to do, listen, this is my first time on Facebook Live. How scary is this? This is incredible. And so, basically, what I want to do is today, I want to show you how I built this website in less than 60 minutes. Okay, so it uses WordPress. It uses an incredible drag and drop theme by Elegant Themes called Divi, and if you need a website, if you've been thinking about creating your own website, then this is just the simplest way of doing it. Okay, so if you can write an email, then you can build your website today very, very quickly. And I'm going to just show you over the next 60 minutes or so. I'm hoping it'll be quicker than that because this is the most nerve-wracking experience there is. I'm going to show you how to build this website in less than an hour, and then you can just play to your heart's content and you can work out your own designs, because I'll show you the back end of the theme so you can see just how simple it is. So this is the website that we're going to build. We had an inquiry from somebody that wanted a Shiatsu website, and so what I've done is I've built a demo area. You'll see at the top it says wordpressmagician.com/demo, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this page and show you how simple it is to build on another part of the domain. Okay, so that is what you see at this moment in time. That is just a blank WordPress installation using the WordPress 2016 theme. Now it's lovely. It's mobile responsive, so you can watch it on a desktop, a laptop, an iPad, a tablet of some kind. You can even watch it on your phone. But I think you'll agree that the website that you see in front of you is nowhere near something like this. Let's give you a scroll up and down the page. So what you've got is you've got your secondary menu area, you have your primary menu area, you have an opt-in box so that your friends and family, your fans, your super fans can keep in touch. And then we have a video with an image overlay with different backgrounds. There's an audio in here, and then there is a feature section, so your customers, your website visitors will know exactly what you do, and then there is another opt-in box at the bottom, and you can see all your social media icons here. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to install the Divi theme and the Divi builder. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our WordPress 2016 theme site, and we're going to click on WordPress Magician and Dashboard, and now we are going to download, or rather upload, the theme, and it's the Divi theme. So we're going to go to Appearance and Themes and then Add New. Okay, and then we're going to upload our theme. Click Browse, and then we have a folder called Divi, just so that I can find my way around my computer, because I've normally got so many icons and things on there. And we're going to upload the Divi zip. Okay, click Open and then Install Now. I'm just waiting for that to upload. There is the theme, and we will activate it. Okay, and then we will go back to the site, and let's visit the site and see what it looks like in its bare bones. Okay, so that is what Divi looks like in its bare bones. We're now going to upload the Divi builder. Okay, so we go back to the dashboard and we go to plugins, add new, upload plugin, Click Browse. And now we're looking for the Divi Builder zip. Click Open and click Install now. Again, just waiting for that to upload. Click Activate Plugin. Okay, so we now have everything that we need to create this incredible website. Okay, so all we're going to do now is we're going to set some theme options, and so we go to Divi on the left hand sidebar, click Theme Options, and then the first thing that we'll do is we'll upload a logo. Now if I have a look and see what the logo is, I can see it's this picture of a lady on a massage couch. Okay, so I go to Upload and then Upload Files, select Files, and then I'm going to go back to my desktop and click in the folder that I named Shiatsu. Now I think it's this one here. If it's not, it's the next one underneath. Let's pull both of them in, because then know exactly which one we're working with. Okay, so there's the picture that we want as a logo, and there's another picture coming in behind it. So this is the picture that we need for the logo. We're now going to set that as logo. And then we're going to upload a favicon, which is the little icon that you see in the top left hand corner of your web browser. So let's do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the same picture as a favicon. We're going to scroll down. Now the first thing that you need to do with Divi is you need to give it the ability to connect to an email autoresponder. Now an email autoresponder is nothing more than just a program, a piece of software that enables you to write to your contacts on a regular basis. You send one email and it can go out to everybody. But the first thing we need to do is we need to connect that. So we're going to generate an authorization code. I use a service called Aweber, which is absolutely fabulous. Okay, so all I'm going to do is type in my username and I'm going to type in my password, and then I'm going to click allow access. And now all I have to do is to take this code and then copy and paste it into this box. Okay, click make a connection. You can see that Aweber is set up properly. Okay, now we're showing the Facebook icons. I'm not going to connect those today. All you would do is go into your different social media profiles and then take your account URLs, which is your account link, your account username, for example, and you just paste those into those boxes. Okay, now we're going to leave responsive shortcodes on because all that does is it makes sure that your website is mobile ready. We'll click Save Changes. Let's just go along and have a look and see if there's anything else I need to think about on this section. There isn't, which is fine. The layout, I don't want the author on my post, I don't want the date, but I would like categories and comments, so I'm going to leave those there. Ads, I'm not worried about ads. SEO, which is how Google processes your website's information and gives you lots of lovely website visitors. We're not going to worry about that for the minute. Integration, we're not going to worry about anything there either. And then we're not going to worry about that, so that's fine. Okay, so we've set up our theme options, and now what we need to do is we need to set up our theme customizer. Okay, now our theme customizer gives us the ability to create the website that we need to create. So let's take you back to the website that you need to create. Just waiting for the internet to sort itself out. Okay, so there's the website we need to create. Now this is probably a good point just to say, if this is the first time that you've seen us, then go over to facebook.com/WordPress Magician, like the page, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to show people just how simple it is to build a website. Okay, so facebook.com/WordPress Magician, and like the page, and now let's go back and have a look at the theme customizer. Excuse me. So all we've got to do is we've got to go into general settings, and we're going to have a look at site identity. So we're going to call this Shiatsu massage, and then we won't worry about a tagline for now, and then we'll click off that, click layout settings, and you can see just how much functionality there is within this Divi builder. Okay, so we can change absolutely everything. Now I'm just having a look and seeing what colors I have here. Okay, so my second color I think we'll find is this one here. If it's not, then I can change it, so it'll be 4C 268E. Okay, and let's just make sure that that's what I need. It is a theme accent color, that's okay, so I'm okay with that. And then we'll go into typography, and we'll make the body text size slightly larger because I'm an old man now, nearly 50. Keep the header text size there. We'll make sure that the header text font is bold. Now I know that what I need here is I need for the header font I need dancing script, so I'm going to use that. And then for my body font I'm going to use a font called PT Sans Narrow. Okay, so I'm just going to click on that. My body link color, I'm going to create that same purple color that I created a minute ago, so it's 4C 268E. Okay, that will come up, that's perfect. Body text color, I'm happy to leave that blank or black. The header text color, I think, let me just have a look and see what we've done on the website. The body text color is white. Okay, so header text color, let's just leave that for now. Okay, so let's go back, and then let's go into the background. We're okay there. And now what we need to do is we need to go into header and navigation and change some of these features. Okay, so I don't need to worry about the header format. The primary menu bar, I need to be in this color green. Okay, so all I'm going to do, menu height is okay. Text size I would like a little bit bigger, so I'm going to move that up to, let's call it 20. And then the font is dancing script, and make that bold. We'll make the text color, I think we made the text color white. Okay, so let's make that white. And what we'll do is we'll just put that in there like that. The active link color, let's just make sure that we can see exactly what that does. We're going to leave that white as well. The background color, we need the green of this section here, so let's go and do that. All we've got to do is we have to create the background color here, and the number for this is 688E26. Okay, and now you can see that we've changed the header. The drop down menu, we're going to keep this as the same color just in case we wanted to create extra menus. So we're just going to paste that into there. And then the line color, I think we'll keep that white. And then the drop down menu text color, we'll keep that white as well. Okay, so that's all good. We're in a good place there. The secondary menu bar is a menu bar that goes along the top with all your contact details, your email address, and any social media icons. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll keep that text size the same. The font we're going to change because I didn't like the way that this looked yesterday, and so we're going to call this PT Sans Narrow. We're not going to bold it. The background color we are going to make the purple color, which is 4C268E. Okay, so that's that bit done. The text color we're going to leave white, which is perfect, and then the drop down menu text color is fine, and then we're going to make this purple as well. So all we've got to do is copy that section, change the drop down menu, click it into there, and that's done. Then let's just go back to navigation settings, see what we do here, and we'll change this. Let's just make sure that we get all of these correct. And so this is 688 E26. That's perfect. And secondary menu background color is the purple color, which is 4C. I can't read this, you know. My eyes are, as a 50-year-old man, I think I need to sort my eyes out. I did have a corneal transplant a number of years ago, which has played its part, but look, your eyes go at a certain age. So FFFFF is the color white for the primary menu link color, and then we'll just keep all of those white there, and that should be done. Okay, so header elements, what do we want to see? Yes, we want to see the show social icons. We'll take our phone number, okay, which is 01656 743 162, and then an email address, which is support@wordpressmagician.com. So that's all done. We can now go back and let's have a look at our footer area. Now our footer area is down here. It's the same color green with white text. Go back into here, click into layout, footer background color. Let's make it the green color. And so that's 688 E26. That's perfect. Where are we going now? Footer elements, I think we're okay with show social icons. Widgets we're okay because we haven't got, they're just that little bits of added functionality onto the site. Footer menu, we're not going to have a footer menu there for now, and then the bottom bar and everything is okay. So social icon color, let's change that to white. Okay, and then we're all done. So let's just make sure that's perfect. And then this designed by Elegant Themes, I think what we'll do is we'll change that to white as well, so it's easier to see, and that's perfect. Save and publish, and then we can come out of there. And now when we go back to the main directory, all we've got to do now is have a look and see what the design will look like so far. So there you go. So if we have a look, there is our secondary menu bar, there is our primary menu bar, and now what we need to do is we need to start building the page. Okay, now Divi works with three areas. It works with sections, it works with columns, and it works with rows. You can do absolutely anything that you want with Divi, and all we're going to do is we are going to build a new page. Now I could, if I wanted to, just pull up a page that is on the same template but with a different color scheme. So for example, let's take you over to here. Today what I've done is I've done one on wordpress.com wordpressmagician.com/example. This is an example for a client that we've been working on. Okay, and this is on shamanic healing. Now it's the same template, but that was the easy way of doing it. So what I'd like to do in front of you today is I would like to build this page live so that we know exactly where we're going. Okay, so let's just get rid of that so I don't get confused. This is the page that we have at the moment, and this is the page that we're going to build. So now this is your menu area. Okay, so let's do that first. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we are going to go to dashboard, and we are going to create some categories. Now all we've got to do is go to posts and categories. Okay, and we can see here that what we need is we need Shiatsu massage. So let's go back and let's create some categories. Let's just copy those categories from the main website, okay, or the demo website. So we've got Shiatsu massage. Okay, scroll down to the bottom of the page, hit add new category, appears up there. On the right hand side we need Shiatsu massage techniques. Again, scroll down the bottom of the page, then we have benefits of Shiatsu massage. And I'm hoping by now that what you can see is just how simple this is. It's not difficult at all. If you can write an email, you can do this. Okay, so where are we at now? Let's add an about us and a contact us page, or a category even. I'm just trying to keep this very, very brief. I could set up new pages and all sorts of things, but for a first time on Facebook Live, I just wanted to make this nice and easy. Okay, so let's have a look and see what. Let's go back to the original website, click visit site, and now we can see our menu structure. Okay, so let's go into there and let's click appearance and then menus. And now we're going to create a new menu. We're going to call it main menu. Click create menu, and then we choose some categories, click view all, and now we can add all of these categories and add them to our menu. Okay, so let's have a look at the original menu structure. So it's Shiatsu massages first. All we have to do is where you see that 4 pointed arrow, just drag it to the top, and then let's do benefits of Shiatsu massage. Now that would create a sub menu, so all we do is slide it to the left and that will now appear as a main menu item. Shiatsu massage techniques. And then we have about us and contact us. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so theme locations, we'll click primary menu, click save menu, and then what we'll do is we'll click manage locations. Okay, let's just make sure that this is all perfect. It is. Click save changes. Excuse me, and then all we've got to do is go back to the site and click visit site. And now what we can see is we have our menu. So literally this is just drag and drop easy, take a section at a time, and it's very, very simple. Now what we need to do is we now need to start building the page. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Okay, so all we've got to do now is go back into add new page. So we can either go to the dashboard or we can just go to add new page. Let's add a new page. Okay, and we're going to call this page start here. So I like to start every one of my websites, so it's start here, so that my website visitors know where to start. Okay, all we're going to do is click on use the Divi builder, and now you can see just how everything comes together. So you have your sections, you have your columns, and you have your rows and modules. Okay, so now the first thing we need to do is we need to have a look at this section. Okay, so there's a background image. So what we'll do is we'll go in here and we will click on the section, click on the section, and now we will add a background image. And our background image is one that I haven't yet uploaded, so I need to upload a file. Click select file, and now I'm going to add the image called treatment. Okay, let's add that in. Okay, and then let's set that as a background. If you want to preview what you've done, you can click on the little eye here and it will show you exactly how it looks on the page. And there you go. That is your image, but also what it shows you is what it will look like on a tablet and what it will look like on a mobile phone. So it's perfect. Okay, so that's great. Let's click save and exit. Okay, and now what we're going to do is go back to the original page, and what we can see here is that we have an opt-in box. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to go into the page, we're going to click insert column, we're going to choose a full width column, and now all we have to do is insert a module. So have a look at the modules here. We've got audios, we've got counters, we've got buttons, we've got all sorts of different modules for you to use, thanks to Elegant Themes, who are the makers of the Divi theme. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to insert our module, which is called email opt-in. Okay, and then the first thing it asks you to do is who is your email provider. With me it's Aweber. I can then select my list, which is WordPress Magician at the bottom, and then I can title it. So all I've got to do is just copy this heading here, and then I'm just going to Command and C to copy, and then I'm going to title in there the button text. I want it to say subscribe. Do I want a background color? No, I don't, because I have an image. And then I can scroll down, and now here is where I can place the content. So all I've got to do is I've got to take all of this writing here and Command and C, and then copy and paste. Let's preview that and see what it looks like. Okay, that's great. I don't like the look of the button. I'll change the button in a minute. Okay, but all I have to do is I have to perhaps create a little bit. If I have a look on this main page, I've created a little bit of a purple, slightly opaque background. So all I have to do with that is I click save and exit, and then I can go back into my email opt-in and go to advanced design settings, and then I can create a background. Let me just have a look here and see where I can find it. This is in the email opt-in module. Body text color, use the border, custom styles for buttons. I'll get there in a minute. Let's use the body font of PT Sans Narrow. We'll use that, and then we just see here header font. we're going to use dancing script because that's the one that we want to use, and these just override everything that you'll have done already. Body text colors, okay. Use border, that's fine. Okay, let's just have a look and see how this looks on the page. All we've got to do is press preview. I'm going to close this down afterwards because you get lost, but there what will happen is that we now have an opt-in page. It looks okay. I need to just create this little purple opaque section, and I need to create this button. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Let's close that down. So let's have a look on the page and see what else we've got now. So I've done that. We can make our adjustments afterwards. So I have a section bar here with a slightly different color green because I want to create a break in the page. So all I'm going to do is I'm now going to click on standard section, full width, and then I'm going to change it to the color that I need. Let me just find what color that is, and okay, so I'm just going to have a look here. I think it's 688 E26, and now I can bring this down to the transparency that I need. I think it's got to come down to 58. Let's preview that. And that's perfect, that's what I want. Okay, and now when I preview the page, I now have my break in the middle of my page, and that's perfect. So let's get rid of that so I don't get lost, and then let's go and add another module. So what we have here is we have a video module and also an audio module. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to now add another section. Going to add another section, and we're going to call it full width, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a video module. Okay, and we'll leave that for now. And then what we'll also add is we will add an audio module. Okay, and we will just click save on that for a minute. What we do need to do is we need to change the color of the section, and the color of the section will be the purple that I have here, so that's 4C268E. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the opacity of that down, so I've got a feeling it comes down to about here. Let's just have a quick look at this and see what this does. If it's not quite the right color, it doesn't matter. All we've got to do is change that. I actually quite like that color, so that's fine. And then this video and audio, let's just make sure that there are no colors in here because we don't need to see any colors in here, and that looks okay. Column background color, we're okay with that. Let's just go and have a look and preview and see how that works. Okay, and there we have an audio module and a video module. We've just got to place the video and the audio on the page. So let's go back, let's get rid of that first box so that I don't get lost. We're going to click into the audio module because I want that to be the same color as everything else. So the background color, all we're going to do is we're going to take that right down so that it's transparent. Let's just make sure that this is okay. Okay, that's perfect. And now what we can do with the audio module is we can just click into the audio module itself and add the audio file. Let's upload the file, and it's called Shiatsu massage benefits. Click on that. set audio for the module. We won't give it a title. We won't do anything else with the writing side of it. Let's just make sure that it's on the page. Okay, it's on the page, which is perfect. Let's go and preview it. And now what we can do is we can actually then listen to the audio module. So there's your opt-in box. There's your audio module. Click on the audio module. Okay, so that's perfect. What we do need to do is we need to add a video. So let's go over to our favorite trusty friend. Let's go over to YouTube and let's find a video. Any video, obviously, over time, what we'd like to be doing is releasing our own videos and our own podcasts. We'd like to be creating all sorts of content, and as a small business, if you're a small business watching this, we'd like you to be doing the same. So all I'm going to do in here is I'm going to just put in there Shiatsu massage, and I am going to choose a video. Let's just click return, see what comes up. Just waiting for the internet. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we have here. And literally we can take anything we like. Which one should we take? Let's take this one, which is a demonstration. All we have to do is click pause, scroll up, click share, and then take the link that you see in front of you, copy and paste that back to the page, click on video, enter that link into the page. We're going to create an image overlay, which is lovely. We're going to use the same overlay as we've used on our logo. Let's take that, set it as an image. Okay, and now let's have a look and see how this works. Okay, and now we know that it's on the page, but what we don't know is how does it look. So let's have a look at how it looks on the page. I think the difficulty with the broadband side of things today is obviously we're streaming live, and so being in Kenfig Hill, just outside Bridgend at the moment, is not necessarily the fastest broadband location in the country. But there you can see we have our image overlay, and as soon as we click on the video, we have a video underneath. Okay, so that is great. So what we need to do now is we need to go back to the original page, and now we need to create this section here, which is a background image with 4 different pieces of content. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to add a new section. Click on standard section, full width section. Okay, we could, if we wanted to, change the structure of that, and I think I'm going to do that. I'm now going to make that a quarter by a quarter by a quarter, so that at least then everything that we have here equates to what's happening on this page. We could, if we wanted to, just have one section with one large piece of content. So let's go back here. All I have to do is upload a background image, and it's the image here. Let's create set as a background. Okay, and that's perfect. Happy with that. Click save and exit. And now what we can do is we can add our, they're called blurbs, but they're very, very easy to do. Okay, so let's just add in our blurbs. Okay, and the title of our blurb is Shiatsu massage. Let's just add that into there, and then what we can do is we can link that to a post anywhere that we like. Let's just take the Facebook post here, and just for example we can just take that, and then we can add the URL into here, so we can send anybody where we want to go on the internet. We can ask them to open that URL in a new tab so that the website itself stays open. We can add icons, we can do all sorts of things, but all we're going to do is we're going to take the content from our page, and we are just going to copy and paste the content. There we go, Command and C. Let's add that in. Let's have a quick look and see how that looks. Okay, which is perfect. Where now I do want the writing itself light, so let's click off that, and then if I scroll up the page you can see here it says text color light. I'm hoping you can see just how simple the website building process is. The hardest part of website building is not website building, it's creating content for the website, it's structuring it correctly for the search engines and for your website visitors, and also monetizing that content. The hardest part of it all is marketing the content. And so let's move into the second module, and we're going to add another blurb, and all we have to do now is go back and add a title. There's the title there, click on that. We know now that we need the writing to be in a light writing. Okay, and then all we need to do is to take the content from that section, which is here, and let's click on that. Let's add that into the page. I'm just going to rush through these now because I think that's the best way of doing it. Okay, let's add another one. Let's add another blurb. And then what we can do is we can just take the heading itself and then open a new tab and send the links to wherever you want, no problem at all. Let's go down here, let's click on the content itself, Command and C to copy. Okay, and then that's that one, and then all I need to do is add a fourth one. Let's give it our title, and so this one is what is Shiatsu good for, and I've just clicked off the page. So let's go back to history, let's go back here, let's click on that. Okay, so because I didn't save the page, that has now lost that. I inadvertently clicked the link, but all we're going to do is, I think you've seen the power in that. Let's just add those very, very quickly again. Let's edit the page. Let's get rid of that. It looks like actually that might have kept it. So what we'll do, let's save and exit that. Okay, it has actually saved the page, which is perfect. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to click into here. I'm going to create the title, and I've done it again. Can you believe that? Okay, let's do that. So all I've got to do is take this title here, and it's probably easier for me to, there you go. There you go. Okay, let's Command and C, and let's add the title, and then let's keep the writing light, and then all we have to do is go back to the original and then take this writing here. Let's Command and C, let's add that. Let's click on that, make sure that that works properly. You can then see whether there is any writing there that is okay, so that's fine. All we now need to do is we need to just preview the page. Okay, so the page is looking really nice. We have our blurb sections there. We could bold those if we wanted to do that. And I would probably say that it's best for us to do that. So I'm just going to click in here, and I'm going to go to the blurb sections and advanced design settings. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to make our font sizes and everything right. Header font size, okay, we can move that up. Let's move that up to 20, and then we'll make it bold. And then the body font, we'll make that the PT sans narrow. We'll lift that writing, I think, to 18, and we'll make that bold as well. Okay, let's just have a quick look at this and make sure that this is okay. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I can put a little bit of a background behind that if I want. So all I'm going to do is go through the same sections, because we're nearly at the end of this video. All I need to do now is add a button, and we'll rather change the button. We'll make that bold. We will make this 20, and then we will take the, let's change the header font. Let's make that, it's called Dancing Script, and let's make the body font, let's make that PT sans narrow, and let's make that bold as well, and we'll raise that to 18. That's that one done. All we've got to do now is go into the next level, go into advanced design settings, change the header font, and we'll make that Dancing Script. We'll make it bold, we'll make it 20, and then we will take the body font and go down to PT sans narrow, and then bold, and then raise that to 18. Okay, so that's fine, and then we've just got one more, and then just a couple of last bits to do. And I got on a bit late. I think I was planning to be at 11 o'clock. I needed an extra cup of coffee just because Facebook Live is the scariest thing of them all. Talking to, possibly, when you consider that Facebook has 1 billion users, it is just, you know, I may have been a sales trainer and a salesperson in a former life, but talking live in any context, whether on Google Hangouts or Facebook Live, it is the scariest thing in the world. Right, so let's make that 20, and then let's change the body font, and let's make that PT sans narrow. Let's make that 18. Let's make it bold, make it 18. Let's save and exit, and then let's go back and preview the page. Okay, so here is the page now that it's loaded, and now we can see our video, our opt-in. We've got all our different headings and our titles of features and benefits. Now all we need to do, let's just take this way, and let me just go back to where we need to go. All we need to now do is add in another opt-in box with a background color, and that's all we're going to do. The easiest way in the world to do that is to copy a section. So all we're going to do is clone the section. You can see another one's appeared underneath. Grab the 4-handled design and then move it to the bottom of the page. Okay, and now all we need to do is to take out the image. The easiest way of doing that is just get rid of it, and then change the background color to our purple, which is 4C268E. Okay, that's perfect. Let's just make sure that that looks okay, and then all I want to do is I'm going to publish the page. Okay, so that's fine, I'm happy with that, but what I do want to do is I want to change this button. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press save and exit. I am going to save it as a draft, so just so that we don't lose the information that we've already got. And now all I need to do is go back to Divi theme customizer. There's our theme customizer. Let's create the button. And the button, when we have a look at it here, is our menu color, green, with a slightly purple outside border with a radius. Okay, so all we need to do here is go into our customizer, go into buttons, go into button style, text size I'm happy with, text color I want is white, background color, let me just check that background color again, I want it as green, so I'm going to take that background color and I am going to make it 688E26. Okay, border width I'm going to make that 3, and then the border color I'm going to make that the purple, but I'm going to make that slightly transparent so that it can just sit slightly down. Let's move that down just a touch. Let's make it there. The border radius I'm going to make that as 20, and then the button font style I will make it bold, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it PT sans narrow. Okay, I'm not going to add a button icon, I don't want a button icon, and then all I have to do is click save and publish. That's done. All I now need to do is the page practically looks exactly the same as this, but what I now need to do is I need to find a way of putting, everything else looks the same. What I do need to do is I just want to put a slightly purple opaque background behind the writing itself. Okay, so let's go back to edit page, let's go to pages and all pages, and let's see what we've got at the moment. So there's our start here. We can preview that. Let's see what we have. And now we can see that we have our subscribe buttons, and they're all looking really, really nice. So now all I need to do is I need to take the writing section here, and I need to create a background to that. So I need to remember how to do that. So all we've got to do is we've got to go to edit page. Now that, I would imagine, would come under the column. So I would imagine it would happen here on the email opt-in. And let's have a look at an advanced setting. Let's create a background color, and then what we'll do is we'll make it purple, which is 4C268E. okay, and then what we will do is we'll bring it right down to 26. Let's just check that. Perfect, absolutely wonderful. And then all we need to do is to go down to the blurb section and do exactly the same. Let's go into advanced design settings, go to background color. Let's just choose our purple color, which is 4C268E. okay, and then take the opacity down, and we need to take it down again to where it says 26. Perfect. Let's just make sure that that's okay. There you go, marvelous. Now the only other thing that I need to see is I need to just make sure that I want to take away the dancing script writing within the header fonts, and I want to make them bold. Okay, so I'm going to click save and exit out of that, and then here I'm just going to change the writing and go into advanced design settings, go into header font. Let's make that PT sans narrow. Okay, and then we'll make that, let me just see where that is. That looks slightly bigger writing, so I think I'm going to take that up to a 30. And I click save and exit, and let's do the same on every single one of these. But I hope after this, what must no doubt feel a very long hour for you, I hope that you've seen that building a website is no longer very difficult. This Divi theme is just absolutely incredible, and just makes it so easy for you to build the website of your dreams. And that's why Lana and I set up WordPress Magician. It's for people like you and me who want to share their voice, maybe build a business for the very first time, but it's for people that ultimately just want to get off to a flying start by having a website that works for them and for their customers. Let me just carry on one last bit here, and then I think we'll be done. So all I've got to do is go into advanced design settings, make sure that I choose the font I need. Let's make it bold. Let's take the writing up. Let's make it to 30. Let's click save and exit. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll preview the page, just make sure that it's okay. Okay, so all we're doing is waiting for it all to load. There you go. So there may be a few changes. That's just a question of changing some settings, but I, on the whole, am really happy with the fact that that hour has just shown you how to build a website. All we now need to do is let's click edit page and we'll publish it. Okay, what we will do first of all is we'll publish it, and then we will create it as a front page to the site. Okay, that page has now been published. You see it says page published up on the top. Just wait for that wheel to stop spinning round, and then all we need to do is we need to go to appearance and customize, and then all we're going to do is we're going to create this page and put it on the front page of our website every single time that somebody comes to our website. So let's just kill Google Chrome a minute, and let's go to static front page, and then a static page, and then the front page, choose start here. And we should see the page that we've just built in front of us. Okay, all we need to do is now click save and publish. Okay, that's saved, that's perfect. All I now need to do is I need to go back to the front of this section, which is called wordpressmagician.com/shiatsu. Let's just go back. Let's just make sure that everything is up and running. Okay, and there you have the page that has just been built. Okay, so that is how simple building a website is. Let me just take you back to WordPress Magician on Facebook. And I guess what Lana and I wanted to do is we wanted to give you the best possible opportunity to get started. Now, there are two ways of doing this. The two ways of doing this are, we are releasing WordPress Magician a week from Saturday. So keep an eye on the page and we'll let you know just how exactly that works. We may run that as a contest. We may run that in a whole range of different ways, but what we want to do is for those small businesses that haven't got a website, or they need to update their website, perhaps they want to build their own, maybe, God forbid, you just don't want to do that for yourself and you want me to build it for you. We've put together a special offer where we will build you a 3-page website with the Divi theme in whichever industry you're in. Okay, we will build you that website for £199. All you have to do is, if you want that special offer, we're going to have to limit it, because at the end of the day there is only so much time in a day. If you want that offer, all you've got to do is you've got to ring 07789 035 844. My name is Mike Griffin, co-author of WordPress Magician. Okay, so don't forget, if you want a website built for you, just ring 07789 035 844. I will answer the phone, I'll take down your details, but the very special price that we have for you is $199. Okay, listen, it's been fabulous. I've really enjoyed my time with you. I hope you can see just how simple and how powerful the Divi theme and the Divi Builder plugin is. At the end of the day, you are just an hour or so from creating an incredible website. So don't forget, if you need my help, give us a ring, 07789 035 844, and have a brilliant day. Thanks for watching. We'll speak soon.